In this video, we are going to explain how to build different missions inside the Hammer control system. Once we have defined our project, the next step is to set up the different missions that a project can hold. As I told in the introduction, this software tries to make easier the configuration of photogrammetric missions, mapping missions. In this sense, there are two types of missions: surface missions, when we want to cover an area, and linear missions, for instance, when we want to map a road. Okay, so if we search our project in Boadilla, we'll go to the mission. Let's add a new mission, and one. Okay. Here it is, the different parameters of the mission. For surface mission, the first step is to indicate the mission type, as I told. So the mission type by default is surface. After that, clicking in new mission, we will define the perimeter of the area. So if we go to new mission, we can define the perimeter, for instance. This one. Double click, we finish the perimeter of the mission, and let's define the takeoff by clicking here in this checkbox. We are going to say where the UAV is going to take off, for instance here. Okay, by default for this mission, the sensor programmed is a reflex camera model Nikon D 53 with a focal length of 35 millimeters. The overlap is 80% and the sidelap is 60%, which are the percentages recommended by default for this kind of mission. Also, the speed of the drone by default is 9 meters per second. So we have defined the mission, the takeoff, and the next step is just build the mission by clicking set mission. We have all the waypoints here, total of 24 waypoints. If we go to show mission details, we have some very interesting data. For instance, the total length, this is not in meters, so we are in kilometers, is 4 kilometers and 77 meters. The surface is 11 hectares. The resolution of the picture of the map is 1 centimeter per pixel, which is a very good definition for mapping purposes. The shoot time is almost 1 second, and the flight time is 6 minutes and 50 seconds. So those are the very interesting variables for the mission to have in mind. We can change the altitude of the flight. For instance, we want the 200 meters. We can make again the mission, and obviously the mission will have less waypoints. And also we can change the direction of the flight, which is the init segment parameters. By default, the direction of the flight is the same that the longer segment of the mission parameter, of the mission perimeter, which is the optimal choice, obviously. But we can change this specifying the number of the segment. For instance, here is the number 1, which is this segment. We want the flight takes the direction of this segment. We're going to change to number 2, 3. Now it's green, and if we set the new mission, the new mission will change. If we want to change the takeoff, also we can do that. For instance, we want takeoff goes here, and we can set the mission again, and the mission will be revealed. Also, we can have a look to the mission details. Okay. So this is a surface mission. In the next video, we're going to explain how to build a linear mission. Thank you very much.